Good afternoon, Afro friends and family. Welcome to another edition of Afro News at Noonish. My name is Alexis Taylor, Afro Managing Editor. I'm here with our amazing editorial team. We're going to be talking about weekend headlines and highlights. Aria, we're throwing it to you first. What do you have for us?
Yeah, so of course, this weekend was the BET Awards, which is always a very highly anticipated star-studded event because of the outfits, the awards, the little bit of drama that is always bound to happen. But it was a success for Black women. We were definitely winning this year. So Beyonce won the BET Her Award for, of course, her song Break My Soul, which to this day seems to just be blowing up the charts even a year later. Coco Jones won Best New Artist, and then for Best Female Rap Artist, Lotto won. So there was success all around. There seemed to be a little bit of drama. Somebody said something about JT was yelling at Lil Uzi Vert because he was talking to Ice, but he was talking to Ice Spice. I don't know what was going on, but they got it on camera. Some super duper like loved people were there. So Keith Lee and his wife Ronnie, they hit the red carpet. They were looking great. They had their locks put up. From what I saw, it seemed like it was a successful night. I don't know. I'm still waiting on my opportunity to get to the BET Awards, but it was looking like it was going down for sure on the pink carpet.
There was a lot going on. I did unfortunately see that video of JT going off on her man, Lil Uzi Vert, throwing the phone. I'm like, sis, we can see you. Like,
They're like,
it's going to meme the next, like within hours, it's going to be out there. So, yes, I did see that. And then I also saw that people were kind of making a comment on Beyonce um, in her most BET wins in history. And then they were like 92 wins or whatever it is. It was like some obnoxious number, 92 wins, 0 appearances. And it's like, will Beyonce ever go to the BET Awards? Like, when was her last performance there?
this last performance was like 2018, or it was sometime when I was in high school. I'm not gonna lie. But Beyonce, she showed up to the BET Awards when they first started happening, like the early 2000s. She was there often. I'm not gonna lie though, she has become the bougie cousin. The BET Awards. I'll see what my calendar looks like. Like it does give that. I'm not gonna lie, but nonetheless, she has always shown lots of love to the award show. So I say let her live. She got a busy. She's on tour. What do you mean? She's currently like planning taking over the world and running for president. Leave her alone.
Yes, well, I'm seeing 76 nominations and 30 actual wins. So congratulations to Beyonce for coming in first, top place another year, racking up these awards. All right, Megan, what do you have for us?
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick reminder that the Comcast Rise grant competition ends on June 30th. So if you are a small business based in Baltimore, you have just a few more days to submit your application for a chance to win a comprehensive grant package that includes a 30-second TV spot, a media schedule, a technology makeover, business consultation services, educational resources, and a $5,000 monetary grant. You can apply at www.comcastrise.com. And the second thing I wanted to discuss is on July 8th, Baltimore husband and wife team Raven Paris and Anthony Parker are going to be hosting Wealth Summit Live at Morgan State University at the Murphy Fine Arts Center. The event is going to bring together students, financial experts, successful business leaders, and they're going to discuss financial literacy, wealth building, and entrepreneurship. During the event, there's going to be a live taping of the Earn Your Leisure podcast. So if you're a fan of the podcast, definitely got to snag your ticket and you can go and meet the hosts. They're also going to be doing a panel about the opportunities in the marijuana industry. As we know, on July 1st, recreational marijuana becomes legal in Maryland, and we want to make sure that African Americans can get a piece of that industry and really profit off of it.
Thank you for that, Megan. And all of those stories are up on afro.com, so make sure you check them out. I'll jump in here and with more news from Baltimore, say happy Pride Month. Baltimore City hosted the Pride Parade this weekend. The mayor came out, Ivan Bates came out, elected officials, community members. It was just a beautiful display of community. So many thanks to everyone who had a hand in planning that and carrying it out, and those who showed up to participate. All right, Ashley, what do you have for us?
This weekend was absolutely packed with the 31st annual Barbecue City Festival, which had the streets of DC flooded. It was absolutely amazing, and people were there tasting different types of food and sauces. And I'm from North Carolina. We claim we have the best barbecue, so I'm really sad that I missed out on getting a taste here in DC. But I was also able to catch up with Tashi at the Maryland Democratic Gala. We were joined by #1 House Democrat Hakeem Jeffries, and also they were honoring Steny Hoyer, who is Maryland's highest ranking Democrat. And so he's the most senior Democrat in the House, and it was amazing to see them celebrate him. In other news, we have people who are moving from Baltimore all the way to DC. The NAACP headquarters recently announced that they will be leaving and making their home here on U Street. The Frank D. Reeves Center is going to be torn down and newly renovated. And so we'll see a lot of updates coming, including a Dave Chappelle Comedy Club, Alvin Ailey Dance Theater, and many, many more. So I'm really excited to start enjoying that in 2025 when they start construction.
Thank you, Ashley. I can't wait to see that building and a Dave Chappelle Comedy Club. I think I have a destination to go to in 2025 already. I'm gonna put that on the calendar. All right, Ms. Tashi McQueen, what do you have for us?
All right, so Governor Westmore and other leaders of Maryland recently met inside the U.S. Capitol to discuss federal priorities for the 118th Congress, including transportation, SNAP benefits, and climate goals. Moore promised that Maryland's stalled transportation projects would be accomplished under his administration. And on June 15th, Moore made good on his campaign promises and relaunched the Red Line, which is a decades-long initiative to connect East and West Baltimore through a transit line that the previous administration had defunded. And if you often travel the city and have to get around, you'll know how hard it can be to get from east to west, and how expensive it can end up being. So Governor Moore notified the public that the Red Line's plans will be updated in a thoughtful manner using what work has already been done. He also announced that in the fall, a limited stop bus service will supplement the Red Line corridor, which is planned to go from Woodlawn in Baltimore County to the Johns Hopkins Bayview medical area. So definitely go check out a little bit more of that story on afro.com.
All right, good coverage, ladies. Thank you so much for that. This is another edition of Afro News at Noonish. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out these stories on afro.com and make sure you follow us on all the social media platforms, TikTok, Twitter, IG, Facebook. The Afro is there to give you good community news. And thank you for reading and listening.